Hi, I'm Rachel, and Duane is behind the camera today from Travel by the Book TV. We are in San Francisco, about to enter the Great Dickens Christmas Fair.
In this episode, we'll meet the producer of the Dickens Fair, we'll window shop and people watch, we'll watch multiple shows and listen to great music, we'll get a chance to talk to Charles Dickens himself, and we'll try a variety of British foods.
So it's an inside facility at the Cow Palace. It's behind the Cow Palace. Maybe they actually had cows here in the Cow Palace. We are just gonna browse and look around and see what we can see.
Hello, my name is Kevin Patterson and I'm the co-producer of the Great Dickens Christmas Fair. We are here together in London in the 19th century, and it's always Christmas Eve here at the Dickens Fair. My family and I have been producing this show with all of these wonderful actors and vendors and crew and producer types for theater for the last 38 seasons. When people step into these wonderful winding lanes of Victorian London, they can find delicious handmade foods, handmade crafts, and all of the entertainments that you would want to see on the stage if you were in the West End in London in the 19th century. And then wandering through the fair, you get to also interact with the characters from out of Charles Dickens' novels. So by the book, as it were, we bring those books that Charles Dickens wrote to life. Over 200 actors in the streets portraying specifically the characters out of Dickens' works. So please, find us in the digital book, dickensfair.com, and enjoy the Dickens Christmas Fair as your family tradition, as we have for many, many years.
Do we get to shake your hand for good luck? Thank you. Happy Christmas.
It is not safe for you to come to us yet.
What is this?
Jay, I'm glad you're here. This is a puzzle. Well, we're attempting to solve a crime. Well, not solve a crime. We're attempting to stop a crime from happening. I'm Dr. Watson. I'm sure when you came to 221B Baker Street, you were hoping for an opportunity to work with the great detective Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I can't offer that, as I have no idea where Holmes is. He left 4 days ago in a blaze, waving his arm, one hand in his coat, all unbraced, running out like Hamlet, saying, "Watson, make them bring back the clipboards." I have no idea what that has to do with the case, but at this point in our relationship, I trust Holmes. So if you do take a clipboard, please bring it back, I suppose. What we are doing is attempting to save the life of Prince Alexandru Cuza of Romania.
If I may ask, what business brought you here?
Your welfare!
Much obliged, but I cannot help but thinking that a night of unbroken rest would have been more conducive to that end. Good heavens! I was bred in this place. I was a boy here.
Your lip is trembling. What is that upon your cheek?
Nothing, not a pimple. Conduct me where you would.
One of the interesting things here is how many people are dressed up. And they're not just people who are with the festival. People have come to the festival dressed in Victorian clothes, which is kind of like, I don't know, the Victorian cosplay.
This is a Pre-Raphaelite artist salon. We have a tableau here of Whistler's Mother, a famous painting, and we have our esteemed artist making a drawing right now.
Anything you want to see specifically?
I want to see everything. Let's go into books and prints.
All right. Look, Duane, Pickwick Papers. Hey, I want to go into the weaving place. Wow. No.
Yes.
No. There you go.
Hooray for Captain Spaulding, the African explorer. Did someone call me Schnorr? Hooray, hooray, hooray. Finally, we made our way to Charles Dickens's personal study.
On his desk, he is currently writing Bleak House, one of his recent novels. It is actually based upon my diaries. I don't know why. I'm no one of consequence, you see. My name is Miss Esther Sanderson, but no one of consequence, but Mr. Dickens thought my adventures would be amusing to people.
I'm in Charles Dickens' study, and I happen to have the gentleman with me right now.
Greetings, and a happy Christmas.
Well, you must be a very important person to have a whole fair named after you.
It does seem that I've started a tradition with my little ghost story of Christmas, and if I have never done another thing with my life, having revived the custom of Christmas with that little story, I shall be happy.
Would you mind me asking, tell me about your writing habits?
Well, I spend the early part of the day, the morning, writing and writing and writing up until the early afternoon, after which I go for a walk. I walk and I walk. Sometimes 5 miles, sometimes 10, sometimes 20 miles a day. Up and down the streets to every quarter of London. Exploring, watching, taking note of people's traits, speaking to them. I get fuel for my writing from there.
All right, thank you. Someone else is writing at your desk, Mr. Dickens.
Oh dear. Well, that's presumptuous, I should say.
I would think so. We're entering the seedy side of town.
Eventually it was time to eat. We wanted afternoon tea, but we learned we needed a reservation.
We would not be offended if you left.
I would like to order a fish and chips, please.
That'll be $18. Here you are.
So we are eating fish and chips at the fair here, and I really like the fish. Fish is pretty good. Chips are, chips. How much were they?
They're over $19. So if you come here, be prepared for the cost.
There's lots of different food, and we're going to be sampling as much as we can.
Joseph! Your food is ready! Joseph!
Our next food purchase is a meat pie, chicken curry meat pie, not made from priest or lawyer or what are the other ones?
What's that? Fop. Finest in the shop.
Anyway.
Poet. Poet is too lean. The lawyer is too greasy.
I don't think this is a curry. Actually, I think this might be priest. We have been at the Great Dickens Christmas Fair, had a great time. We're able to see lots of shows, eat lots of British food, able to just observe all the people. They have, like they said, over 200 actors who interact and are very friendly. Had a great time. The great thing about this also is that it's a covered facility, so temperature controlled, very comfortable even though we're in December. And highly recommend you come check it out if you want to get in the Christmas spirit. My name is Rachel. Duane is behind the camera. This is Travel by the Book TV. Keep reading, keep traveling, and keep watching. And please subscribe. Please.
And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone.